Alright guys, welcome back to another speedrun. Probably our second now. I am PervyBerdy from Tortoise, and this is my really rusty, crappy Amnesia speedrun. My time on this was 55:55, and let's get into it. So the first cutscene takes a while. It's basically just a kid with an adult's voice like Reese. A kid getting turned into a pig. Usually what happens in the daily life at Tortoise anyways, so Tortoise headquarters has this going on all the time. It's a major problem. We should probably fix that. Anyways, after we get through this long ass cutscene, it's just gonna black out. And it's gonna be more black. And more black. And then I get up. And then I do the African man dance. And if you're not familiar with it, well then, you obviously haven't seen our old speedruns. So basically, right now, we're gonna lose control after looking at the door. Any second now. I don't even know why they added this in. Basically, you get control for a little while, and then the door closes, and then you have what seems to be a blackout. And then there should be a little girl. At least that's what I think it is. Maybe it could be, I don't know, a sex doll. But the title screen comes up. Amnesia, a machine for pigs. And then you cut back in, and you gain control. However, it's a bit resistant. You can really slowly walk around the room right now. So I just get up, open the door, and walk down the hallway. I'm still tilting sideways. That's not just how the game is. Honestly, I think if you're thinking about buying this game, definitely buy it. It's probably one of your favorites. Yeah, exactly. You haven't played it. Right now, we're about to do the wall glitch, where you hop through the wall. And now I am out of the map, allowing me to click this door and go to the second part of the mansion. If I can. So after that, I go to the second part of the mansion, and walk right through this hallway. There's going to be a little slow spot. I don't know exactly what to call that, but it just kind of makes you go slow. You turn left and go down this hallway, and try and jump through this. Now, I apologize for my bad skills at glitching this, so I just got Reese to kind of take over about after I pause this. I know I shouldn't have, but I just felt I had to. So right now, Reese takes over, and finally gets me through after 3 tries, and just starts hopping out of bounds. Now, he takes off the corner, so then he doesn't go into one of the slow spots, where you have a hallucination, and you walk even slower, so that's gonna make this speedrun a bit faster. You're gonna take a bit of fall damage there, and try and jump up on the barrel, and after that it'll take you to the third part of the mansion, where the stairs cave in as you're walking on them. But it'll just trigger it as soon as you step into the room, although we cannot do that when we're out of bounds. After this, it's just blacking out, and we get up after. So now, we're gonna walk through the door, and look at the pretty flashing lights, the ones for animal orgies. I'm just gonna walk through this hall, past the steam, and past that little room, and the telephone. You don't really need to use that. And we're gonna look at the fuse, and hopefully pick it up. We're gonna open the door, and pick up the fuse again. The fuse is for something that we have to do later. Actually, there are 4 machines that you have to turn on. Sometimes you have to take out the fuses, and sometimes you just have to push the levers. So, right now, we are going to take this all the way out into the hall, and take a left and jump after jumping over the barrel. We're gonna go through this door, and replace the bad fuse with the good fuse, and then push the lever. So right now, we're gonna go through here, and I'm looking at the fuse, but I'm not going to pick it up. And now, I'm just gonna turn the wheel. And basically what that does is it lowers a staircase. Well, I call it a staircase, but it's basically just a ramp for the barrel transportation. But right now, we can go and walk on it. So I pick up the lantern and take the fuse, and go take a left and go out the door. Okay, after that's done, we get stuck on the barrel and walk down the stairs. And see how I intentionally drop this just so I can use it later, instead of having to do a whole slow part. And I walk up the ramp for barrel transportation. And you could have went all the way back there, and there was a thing that you could have pulled down, which would have made the barrels drop off the ramp. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to glitch jump right over the barrels and push the machining lever. We're going to go back down and retrace our footsteps after doing a bit of sweet parkour. We're going to pick the fuse back up. And after we pick the fuse back up, we're going to walk through the door and take a right. After we take a right, we're going to take another right. And then walk up the stairs and take another right. Oh yeah, very sexy. We're gonna go up some more stairs. This is probably a very slow part in the game, but that's okay. We are going in and taking the fuse out. We're gonna replace it with a new one. We're gonna push the lever once again. We're gonna push the lever and walk right down this corridor, past the door. And we're going to do 3 jumps, just for the sake of doing 3 jumps. We take a left and go down the stairs, take a right and then another right, and continue going down the stairs. We take a bit of fall damage for no reason, just for the sake of taking fall damage, you know? Who doesn't love some good old fall damage? Oh, Skyrim. How much I love you. Not at all. Very much. We're gonna keep going up the stairs, which is now open because we hit the fuse. And we're gonna open the vault and go right through. So basically, this is the longest door that it takes to do in the game. We're gonna flip the switch, and it's going to decontaminate us after we close both doors. Then I was just gonna spray that stuff off. And after we repressurize the cum barrels, after that, we turn the wheel. Lower. Safety thing. Oh yeah, safety thing. After that, we're gonna go straight through this, what seems to be an office, and click and go to the 4th part of the game. We're just gonna go straight through the office and hit the painting. We're gonna take a right through the door, if we can hit the door. And we're gonna keep walking. Now, I do apologize. In some parts this may be laggy, in some parts my commentary might not be so good. But keep in mind that I am brand new to commentary, and that we will have all of this almost perfected shortly. So basically we walk down the stairs, take 2 lefts, and then go out through this door. We're gonna take another left and walk out through the window. We're going to look at the door that we're going to go through afterwards. We're not going to go through this door right now, but we're gonna open it just so it's a bit faster next time. We're gonna go through town and then take a right and then a left because we can. And after that, we're just gonna walk right through into this town. Well, not a town. I mean, you could call it a town. I mean, munchkins might live here. But we're gonna get the fuel tank for the truck, car thing, hybrid vehicle. We're gonna go retrace our footsteps and go to the fueling station that is almost exactly where we came from. So this is the door that we just opened. we just thought it might be a little nicer if we opened it before, instead of having to drop the fuel tank. We're gonna refuel the tank with the slowest fueling ever. Just bear with us as we do this. It's gonna be a small earthquake because, you know, logic. And then we're going to finish fueling the tank. We're gonna finally take the tank and go out the door and to the vehicle. You might have seen it earlier. Going to take a right and pop the tank right into the transportation device, vehicular thing. We're gonna turn the wheel, which I'm pretty sure turns the vehicle on, go out through the graveyard and into the church.
This way, Papa. Come and see. Will it hatch?
Right now, we're just gonna get stuck on a bump, then take a left and go right down the stairs and into the church. We go into the church, just keep going forward, take a left and go up the stairs. We're gonna keep walking through the lagginess. Take a left, and then a left, and we're gonna keep going forward. And go into the storage room, which holds 2 candles. Or, no, 1 candle, sorry. And this goes to the Nuns with Guns headquarters under the church. And in the comments, I would like you to tell me if nuns are CIA or FBI, just for the sake of it. And we're gonna take the candle, go past the pig shrine, because who doesn't love good pig sex? We're going to flip the candle sideways, and that's going to unlock a door, just to our right. And we're going to pull the lever just beside the furnace, if we can get through the door. Then we are going to run, after turning around, we're going to run very quickly into what is the opening tunnel. And we're just going to keep going, and eventually we'll get to the headquarters. We take a left, and then a right. Just keep following that way. This is a little slow part. Just keep going, and our light is flickering, indicating that there is Bethany nearby. That cage is gonna yell at us, and then a Bethany walks by. After that, we're just gonna follow it. Just keep walking straight through the Nuns with Guns headquarters, where they keep all of their atheists and Satanists, and then go through the door. And that takes us to the next part. We're gonna walk right through and up the stairs. You're going to open this door, just because you can, and that is the exit of the Nuns with Guns headquarters. I hope you enjoyed your tour. You're going to take a left after pushing your mom's box, and walk right through town after the barrels fall. There was a slow part right here of dialogue. I don't know why they made it slow, but it's just going to be a small part of dialogue. And he's going to yell out what she said. We're going to go into the machine room, down the stairs, and take a bit of fall damage. I don't know why, but fall damage is just really bad in this game. I'm gonna take a left, and basically this path is pretty linear. You just have to keep going forward. Take a left, and get stuck in the wall, and on the boxes. Keep going forward, and take a left because that path is blocked off to your right. Do not go up the stairs. There is some cool stuff up there, but just don't go up there. I mean, you're not gonna die or anything, but just don't. Because this is a speedrun, obviously. I bet you couldn't tell. You're gonna crouch under that door, and you are going to take a piece of coal, just because it can make things much faster later on. We're going to put one piece of coal in this furnace. However, I don't think it requires you to. No, it doesn't, because it already has 2 in. 2 is the minimum for the pieces of coal. Then you're gonna flip the switch on, and go back, take your piece of coal, and go into the piston control room. You're gonna push the door open. Don't forget to push. And you can go left or right. I do not know if this depends on the game, but there is a sliding door, and you have to go to the furnace and put 2 pieces of coal in, close the door, and turn it on. We have a bit of trouble here. Okay, so we're gonna put that in, close the door, get stuck on the door, and then flick it on, go out through the door, and pick up our piece of coal. We're going to go out to a new area that we have not been to, and take our coal with us. Now we go to the right, because that place is open, and there is only 1 piece of coal here for us to put in there, so that is why we took 1 with us. So we have 2 in there, which is the minimum for coal. We're gonna close the door. Close the door. And after that, we are going to turn it on and go back to the piston control room after doing this short circuit because we can. We're going to the piston control room to turn the pistons on and start the power. But all the power is going to turn off for some reason, and that's pretty much just the game. I closed the door for no apparent reason. I'm going to be going out there again soon. So you flip 1 of the switch, 2 of the switches, and 3 of the switches if I can hold it. I spaz out, and the lights turn off. And we go out through where we went once before. Careful, because there now is a Bethany running past, but I'm pretty sure it runs only downstairs. You're gonna crouch under this door that is now open, and go down the stairs. You take a right, and continue going down the stairs. And I'm pretty sure you don't need to crouch on this one. No, you don't. So we're gonna take a right, because going left actually makes you do an encounter with the Bethany. So we're gonna take a right, and that just basically allows us to skip the whole encounter. And we're going to go right through the right side, stick to the wall, take a left, and go through. We're going to walk past the furnace and take a right. And we're basically just gonna head to the flickering light and go on the left side of the conveyor belt, because I'm pretty sure on the right side there's also a Bethany. We're going to go down onto the lump of coal and onto this conveyor belt. We're going to take a left and walk on the slowest conveyor belt of all time. It is extremely slow, as the name implies, obviously. So, just bear with us on here. After this, we're going to take a right and go up the stairs, and then take a left, if I don't get stuck on the railing. We're going to open the dumbwaiter shaft, crouch, and go in. You do not have to press the button. You just black out. After this, there's just black, a lot of it. Then you wake up and pull the hatch. You're just going to be walking straight through and down the stairs. You're going to take a left so you can fully go down. And I just jump because it's faster to go downward and forward. And then you're going to go through the closest vault on your left, and then there will be an encounter with a puffer. It will go away. It will not harm you. It just walks into that room. No need to be afraid. You are going to hit the dispenser, which I had a lot of trouble hitting. I just kind of stopped and didn't try here. But you're going to hit it eventually, if you can grab hold of it. And it's going to dispense what is an ingredient. So you're going to put it in the vacuum tube, and then hit the lever, and it's going to be sent to a blending device of some sort. You're going to go out the way you came, and take a left and a right, and look left. You're just going to be going straight down this path, and you're going to end up beside the stairs. After this, you are going to grab the ingredient out of the mixture, or out of the vacuum tube, sorry, and put it in the mixture device. It's going to be a slow part here, so watch out. And you're going to walk right through the second vault, where you have not gathered your ingredient from. The path is very linear. After this part, you're just going to take a right, and then go through the room full of boxes. I don't know filled with what, but it doesn't seem good based on the storyline of this game. You're going to open the door and go right through. After this is some type of not needed, unnecessary part where you have to walk backwards, and then this door opens so you can walk right through, and there will be an encounter with a puffer. If you do not get quickly enough into this room, it will stay with you. So this is the room I'm talking about. It's a safe zone, and the puffer will just poof away. And you can take a left and walk right up these stairs. You turn around and don't go back down the stairs, obviously. You collect your ingredient and put it in the vacuum tube, if we can pick it up, of course. You hit the lever type of thing, and you go right through here, and it's kind of a circuit. It takes you back to the ingredient place and the vacuum tube. I find it really unneeded and unnecessary. You shouldn't really have to do it. It's a part of the storyline, so it just kind of helps. Anyways, it's going to take you right to the back of the stairs. You walk backwards and not through the stairs, and go through the pipes and crouch here. After that, you're going to take a left and just keep walking. Eventually, you're going to drop down, and now you are in the mixture room. You're going to take your ingredient that you just collected and put it in the mixer. You're now going to press the button that is now flashing, and the machine will start up after the vaults are sealed, and it's just going to start mixing the ingredients into that clear bottle that I'm looking at right now. After that is done, you will have a blue substance, which I do not know what it's called, but you're going to grab it and go back up the stairs, take a right, and then go onto the stairs. Take a left. And in our first run, we did not know what to do here. So Reese kind of just smashed the bottle onto there, being a total dumbass. And it actually worked. So, one up for Reese. So that burns when you hit it with the light, and you just open the door, take a right, and a left, and go through the narrow corridor, down the stairs, another right, and then down the tubes of tubiness that are boxes. They're not really tubes. Oh yes, very sexy. You black out for a bit. There is a load time there, I assume. We're just gonna keep walking. After you get high on bacon with the pigs, pigginess. Oh, you take a left, sorry, and then a right, then a left. You just keep walking up the staircase. Now this is where everybody gets confused. This is a maze. Like, it is very hard to navigate through, and probably one of the most annoying parts of the game if you do not know what you're doing. So we actually had to pull up a tutorial on this the first time we did it. So we're gonna run into the wall and take a right, then a left, and another right, then a right, and then a left, and then a left, and then a left, and then a right, and then a right, and then you hit the wheel and turn the lights on. Turn the lights on! Basically, you trace your steps back to, again, where you came from, and you're going to go back into the tunnels. We took a right, and then a left, but that was not what we were supposed to do. So we went back and took a right and then a left, and went down through the sewers instead of up, where we came from. We're just gonna keep walking, take a right, and then a right, and then a left, and then a left, and a right, and then a left, and then a left, and you walk on the catwalk that we like to shit on because we shit on catwalks. We take a right, another right, but that was mistaken once again. So you take a left and turn the wheel and turn the second light on. And that is it for the wheel turning. So what you're gonna do now is go out and take a left, I assume. We're going to go past the water with the blubbers. And they are these beasts that like to dwell in the water and do God knows what. So we're gonna go into the vault. We're gonna put the safety restraints on. We're going to close it if we can. If Reese's mouse won't stop shorting out. We're going to turn it on, decontaminate ourselves. And after that, we are going to turn this valve and open the vault, and then close the safety restraints. So this is going to allow us to get out of the vault. Take what seemed to be a right. You're just going to keep walking, and then a left, and then a left, which we should have taken. And this path is pretty linear. Just keep going. Out through here. This door takes a while to open. Don't worry, it's not your computer. The game has not crashed. You're actually going to take a left. The last door on the left opens up. And then the last door at this on. And this is basically the last time you have to do this. And then it takes you into the sewers, where the magical unicorn fairies dwell. And you're going to take a left and a right and go down. If you are not going down, you are not doing this right. There will be ladders going down and some of the ladders going up. I do not know what the ladders that go up do, but they're bad for your health, I presume. So we're just going to keep going down the ladders, and eventually we're going to get to a room. That will be later. So we walk past the tube after getting stuck on that floor. We just keep walking down the tube. That brings us to a room, and we click and then go out. Now we finally leave and just keep walking straight forward. It's pretty straightforward. Find the pun. You take a right and then a left. This path is linear. I am pretty sure there's no way to get lost. But soon enough, you will be easily able to get lost. And there is about a 1-minute break in our run where we could not find how to get out. So we're gonna walk up here with the slowest ladders ever. It's probably slower than my granny getting out of a car, but you know. So it is what it is. You're gonna walk past your puffing son. It's probably puffing weed. Weed is good for you. It's okay. You're gonna go down the ladder and take a right and walk up past the stupidest jump scare ever. But I don't know, if you're not doing a run, it could be scary to you. You're just gonna walk into here and take a right. You're gonna put the... Or no, I guess you don't have to put gears in here. You're just going to have to turn the wheel and to go back out. After that, you just go take a right, then a left, and keep walking after you take a right. And then another right? I don't know. Basically, you can find your way around this. Don't take advice from me. I suck with advice. So, this is going to cave in on you, and you're going to be chased down by the water monsters. You have to turn around and take a left, and then a right, and then a left, and just walk up the slow ladder. They will not get you as long as you're on the ladder. I'm pretty sure you will die if you are still in the water. So you're going to take a left, and then another left, and take a right to go up the stairs. You're going to take a left and go up into here. And this is going to take you into the gear room, where you have to assemble the gears and put them into the machine. You're going to take, I think there are 2 gears, and you're going to put them in. 2 cogs, I suppose. And then you're going to turn the wheel, because the machine is now fixed. You're going to turn around and keep going through here. You're going to take a right, basically retrace your steps and go to where you fell down, or no, to where the ladder was. So right about here we got messed up and did not see that opening to our right. That's okay, it's just gonna take about a minute, so bear with us as we gain our wits and stop being idiots. Gonna go back here, hopefully we turn around. Yes, we turn around now, and I'm pretty sure that we find it now. No? No! We still keep going back. Yes, now we found it. Aha! Marvelous. So we're going to go through here and continue going. I'm pretty sure there's a vault at the end of here. You could have taken a left or a right, it just takes you right to the vault anyways. This is going to be another long part. Going to hit that wheel like you always do. The vault door is going to swing open. Basically do what you normally do. The lever, turn the wheel, this lever, when it's done repressurizing, you turn the wheel. Okay, now it is pressured, so you can turn the wheel. And turn off the safety mechanism by pulling down the lever behind you. Go through here, and click on the door, which finally allows you to leave that part. So right now, it's just gonna black out, and you're gonna fade back in. And it goes to a door that you open, and take a left down the narrow corridor. You're just gonna keep walking down and hit the pipe with your head, because who doesn't love a good old headbutt pipe? You're gonna walk down here and just keep walking, just keep walking, just keep walking. Oh god, this is a long part in the game. You're just gonna keep going down, I suppose. I'm gonna spoil it for you. When you get down here, there's actually an elevator. And I'm pretty sure this is the elevator with ominous music. So I'm just gonna stop talking and let you guys listen to that for yourself. Keep in mind this is the slowest elevator ever. So after the elevator, we're gonna get out and take a right. It is crucial that you take a right, because if you take a left, that's gonna mess up your speedrun and give you about 2 minutes extra. So you're gonna take a right, and then a left, and just go up here. And this is one of the most annoying parts of the game, where you have to flip all the switches in the left position. And I'm pretty sure, yes, no, there are 2 that cannot be flipped at the moment. Yes, there are 2 that cannot be flipped. So after that, you're going to take a left and go down the... Or just turn around, that works too. We're gonna take a left and go down that granny slamming ladder. Just because it can be granny slamming. Slams your granny all the time. We're gonna crouch and go down under here. There's another ladder. And you're gonna crouch and go down into a really cool room. This is one of my favorite rooms, and I do not know why. I just feel kind of a sexual attraction to it, if you know what I mean. We're gonna walk up the ladder. We're gonna take a second to fart. Yeah, that's right, I just made a fart joke. I am a 2-year-old. So we're gonna crouch and go up to the second ladder. Then take a left after you finally get up. Then you can share your great victory cupcakes with your nan. You're gonna flip the 3 switches? 3 switches, I guess. Let's see. If I can flip that switch. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's an order to flip them. Yeah, there's an order to flip them. So there are going to be 3 left over instead of 2 that I mentioned. You're gonna walk out and take the stake to the left of the elevator that I told you about. Now there are 2 staircases, both of them lead you into the same room, but I just like to go to the one on the right because, yeah, just because I can. You're going to push the lever, which I've said way too many times in this video. You're gonna push the lever. The one that is green, though, keep in mind, the one that is green. I'm not sure if the one that has the red light will move, but just don't push it until it turns green. Takes you to a cutscene, doors close on you, gets all trippy-like, up in his out, and basically it lags out for you. You just get to watch as we drift away into blackness.
I breathe again. I rise.
After you're done smoking your victory weed, and you kind of gain back consciousness, any minute now.
Where are my children? You promised me
I don't know.
children. My time is
Okay, yes, after this, I suppose. You consciousness back. Right. Yes. Right now, you gain your consciousness back and see your 2 high children looking at you. And then
I'm so sorry.
they rip their hearts out. Because who doesn't... No. Who wants to be born by your best friend that fucked your mom? So that was probably the saddest part of the game. 2 children just ripping their hearts out. You're gonna black out again. And walk through here.
And
you're transported to a new room. At this part of the storyline, your character is enraged with the person who is telling you lies. You've had a change of heart, and you are just mad at him because he has killed your children. Later in the story, you find that both of you guys did it. Anyways, we'll get back to what we're doing right now. We're gonna go up the ladder, and since we are so mad at this guy, we're going to not punch out the pipes, but we're gonna take out the fuses and flip the switch. 2 switches, I think. I don't know. But we're going to rip out the fuses on our right, which we don't look at right now. We see now. We're gonna rip out the fuse. Put the second fuse. And push down 1 switch. 1 punch. Going to go back and take a left, and this is the place you are supposed to go to. So we just go through here and jump down this ladder. We're gonna go out, and there's another slow part. It's like the worst part of the game. But anyways, it's just gonna be slow. And you're gonna walk through here. You're gonna have to crouch. And I'm pretty sure it stays slow until you reach a certain point. So, right about here, you see all these children cradles, so I guess you did a lot. And you just had a lot of babies. Yes. So you're gonna white out this time, because blacking out is for weed, so I guess you're on cocaine now, Rob Ford. and then you see your hipster girlfriend leave you. And you're so mad at that that you just have to rip the pipes out and wait for Mario to come get them. After that, you're just gonna keep going, take a right, and remember this path. Just remember where everything is. You're gonna break that pipe, and turn around and take a right. You're gonna keep walking. And at the end of this path, you're gonna take a right, and hit whichever gear you want to into the glass window, if you can, and then run right back to almost where you started, because you are being now chased down by pigs. You're going to climb up the ladder and just keep going. Bear with me because this is the slowest ladder in the game and the longest one. You're going to take a bit of damage as you're doing this, but it's normal. Don't be mad or anything. Anyways, you're just going to get hurt a lot, but it will not kill you, because this is implemented in the game. You're going to keep walking, and go up this ladder. You're just going to keep going, and go to this elevator as well. Long ass elevator.
Save them.
Okay, so there's an elevator here, and I suppose this is a long one. So whoever, no, it's not a long one. It's just gonna black out here. So we're just gonna keep waiting because we got high on weed again because we're not good enough to be Rob Ford. Probably should make these references. What if we lived in Toronto? Rob Ford would want to kill us. He wouldn't attend the Gay Pride Festival. That makes me hate him. So I make fun of him a lot about his cocaine addiction. So we're gonna stop blacking out and continue the elevator ride. The elevators are the longest parts in the game, but there are only 3 of them. And it's a safe zone, so be happy about that. I mean, where would you have to run anyway? It's an elevator, for God's sake. When it comes to an end, the doors open, and you just keep going. Right now you get into town, and chase the pigs that are running away from the giant monster pig robot. God, Monster is so good. We're not sponsored, but they're just so good.
No, what have I done?
We're gonna run through this person's yard like we just don't care, and continue going through the sheds they need, because Bob the Builder must live here. We're gonna take a left and walk straight through here, and go in through the window. I'm not sure if the woman that lives here would be okay with this, but we're gonna trespass anyways, because the apocalypse is here. So, this is sort of a maze. I mean, it's not really, because every single route you take will just end up normally. But just keep going, and eventually you'll get to the end. You take a staircase up and open the door, and it takes you on a catwalk to another door, which I just opened. You're gonna walk out here and into town, and you're going to walk through here and keep going through this place, whatever you call it. You're gonna keep walking. I guess you could call this a back alley. It kind of looks like one. But as of about right now, you're being chased by the giant monster robot pig, and it's going to hit you a bit. But just do not turn around and look at it, because it will kill you. So you're going to go in through here, and the door's going to close. You're going to get hit over, though, and it's going to be right behind you. I do suppose we look at it right now, only for a bit. We're gonna walk through here and continue going through here and onto another elevator, but this is the last one in the game, so be happy. We're gonna hit the switch if we can and do our little victory dance because we got away from that pig, and this is the last elevator of the game. Oh no, I lie. I totally lie. There are more. There is one more. There is one more. So you're gonna go down through here and pause the game because you can. Then you're gonna unpause and continue going down. And just continue going through till it just stops. And the doors are finally gonna open. You're gonna open the door, take a right, then a left. And you are still enraged with this guy because he has not told you how you both killed your children. Because everybody loves to kill children. What? 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 I didn't say anything. So you're gonna open the mint coin collection and walk through here. I would actually use that as a coin, but whatever. I'm gonna walk through here, keep going straight, take a left, and then the first right you see, you're gonna go up on the mini staircase. There's only a couple feet high, maybe about 3 or 4. You're gonna keep walking through, take a left on the stairs, a bit bigger this time. You're gonna see the huge ass fuses. Well, I think they're fuses, I don't know. Maybe this is like a news This is gonna be a newspaper service or something, and that's just paper. But whatever, you're gonna push it into the gears because you can. You're gonna walk out again. Simple as that. Anyways, you walk out. Now it is flooding because I guess the gears had something to do with the pipe mechanisms. Logic. Anyways, you're just gonna keep walking, take a left and then a right. You're gonna retrace your steps back through the coin, and then take a left this time. You're gonna take a left and go up the ladder. And take this path, and eventually shine the spotlight on the huge ingredient thingamadoo, and it will electrify the water. But we did not have the spotlight shining on it at this time, so it actually did not hit, so we had to go back and hit it. So it's going to be electric right now, and we're going to get onto the wooden crates and jump over the water and go into the control room. You're just going to flip a lot of switches, and I'm pretty sure until the third light turns red. That seems about right. Or no, you could do one more just to be safe. You're gonna flip them until the lights turn off, yes. And basically what this is doing is just making the machine completely stop. The windows are gonna break, but the water is still electrified. So we're going to have to wait until it sparks, basically. And then the water will stop eventually. You just have to walk through. I assume this is water. I mean, it could be shit, or piss and shit, or
I know you, machine.
blood.
I know what you fear.
That would be
I will
cool.
rain excrement into
You
your
can
very
just
soul.
take a lot of baths and blood.
I will destroy you.
Anyways, you're gonna keep going down the demented hallway and end up wherever you are. Continue walking through. You're gonna have a long fall, but that does not matter. I do not know if there is a ladder that way, but who cares?
Towards
There's
the
a
red
slow
light
part right
of the
here, so
nursery.
just keep walking.
Sunset in the window.
You're gonna
like a
keep
bleeding
walking.
sky. The horizon.
Going
has
to
slipped
keep
dry.
walking.
The seeping dark to drain the
So
deep
basically, I'm just
flow.
gonna talk about
I
non-game
am
related
the
stuff right now.
jugular-faced man.
So,
I am the
I know
feathered
we don't
serpent.
have that many viewers on our
This
channel.
priesthood
Probably
is mine.
not that many. Mostly just random encounters. But whose ever birthday it is, anytime they watch this, I say happy birthday to you guys. Just because I can. I'm gonna keep walking down here and finally get to daycare thing. Daycare place.
I can't see a damn
I don't know. This game's fucked up. Just gonna keep walking through the catwalk that has blood. Because why not? Why not have blood? And going to get to your children, although they're dead. Oh, and yes, it's not a slow part anymore. You're gonna walk to them, and they rip out their hearts again, because they don't like to be children of your best friend who fucked your mom. But somehow that, I guess, just makes it your children, because yeah. You're gonna walk down the bloody corridor, and this is not a slow part, it is just a very, very long kind of waiting part. You're gonna walk through here, and about right now, you are 3/4 of the way through the game. You're gonna keep walking, and this is the weirdest part. Eventually, you get to a huge-ass place that we have not explored, although we should in our next run. Or maybe a playthrough if we do that. So we're going to see the ripped apart women. This, you know, I'm cool like that. And then we go into the last elevator of the game. And now you can do your victory dance. Because this is the last elevator of the game. Be happy. But although there are still slow parts, so I guess you don't have to be that happy. After that, we just cut out the load time and continue going down. After this, you just have to play the waiting game with the elevator and count to 20, 19, 18. I'm not even gonna count. But we just have to wait. This kinda sucks, but whatever. It is what it is. It's part of the game. It just allows for dialogue. So I'm just gonna pump the air with my flashlight just to make you guys happy with life. Now, we are finally at the end of the elevator. But now is where the game gets completely fucked up. I know I shouldn't swear that much in this video because it's commentary over my gameplay, which actually is not in real time. It is after I have played the game. So I am literally just talking to you guys after the fact. But anyways, I should probably cut down on the swearing. But this game is weird, so eventually you'll get teleported. Actually, no, it's not here yet. No. I'm gonna keep walking, take a left, then find the only open place. I'm gonna take a right, and see this door. I'm gonna go through it if you can grab hold of it. I'm gonna take a right, and go through this door. It's an automatic door, which is kind of nice. And as soon as you turn this off, turn around, get your ass to the next fuse box, and turn it off, because there is a huge ass electric pig monster thing that disappears. It's just weird. Anyways, it'll explode and white out as soon as you do that, but whatever. It's cool. You just killed an electric pig beast. I'm gonna keep walking out the door, take a left, go through this door. Eventually, I think about right now, you'll be teleported. Yes. No. We finished that, and now... Wow, I'm just not good at predicting shit. You're gonna walk past here, and there is a glitch to get onto a ladder, which would have been way back there. And it would have been able to take you to the top. But, you know, it is what it is. We're amateurs at this. And 55-55 is actually not that bad for a rusty run. It's pretty good. I mean, this game is like half blind for me. I mean, I know I've played it a lot, but it's still kind of weird because we haven't played it for a long time. We're just gonna keep walking through here. It's kind of long, but it's not longer than my dick, so that's good. Oh, my dick is 5 feet, by the way, and that's a joke that you will understand later. I'm gonna take whichever direction I went, which was a right, but you're not gonna do that. You're gonna take a left, I suppose. Yes, a left as soon as you get through that door. I wish I could move faster in this game, but I cannot.
Mandus, put aside your
Anyways, you're
misguided
just gonna go right through
crusade
here
and let me save them.
and continue on down your path of sobriety because there's no alcohol in this game.
And let me tell you this.
I don't know why I brought that up,
Greater
but yeah,
slaughter awaits you there.
because I can.
I seek to save the world by blood now, before millions fall beneath history.
It's pretty linear here, you just find the door.
Blade, bullet, and gas.
And about now, you are teleported. Just trust me on this, you're gonna take a right and go through this door. I know there's an electric monster right there, but you're gonna run right at him, and you might get hit, but that's okay. You're gonna run. There's still gonna be some damage, so it's gonna be red a bit. You're just gonna keep going until you find the door. It's okay if you do not close the door in time. That's what I did here. And I didn't actually close it. Basically what he does is gives you a struggle. So after that you're gonna be teleported right back to where you were. You're gonna go up this ladder, and now you are almost done the game. Almost done the game. And you're going to go through and just hit these things. There are about 5 or 6 of them. So now I'm going to talk about the run I did. This was a real-time attack, so I did not have pausing on the load times, although they're cut out. It's just kind of... This is probably the best game I have sped run, besides Crash Nitro Kart, but we'll get to that later. I absolutely love this game, and this was the first game I had ever ran through. I'm kind of actually new to this anyways, so yeah. If I were to recommend a game to TAS though, I'd probably say Metroid. That's the funnest TAS I've done, but get a buddy for it. So after you're done that part, you're gonna turn around, and now you just walk forward through the longest part ever. So I'm just gonna shift from side to side. I'm just gonna keep walking down here. Basically, this is the end of the game, but I don't know. I don't know what to say to you guys. It's the end of the game. End of the first speed run. We're gonna walk down through here and take a bit of fall damage there. I don't know if there is a ladder, but to the right and left of you, I did not look at this for speed's sake, but to the right and left of you, you can actually look up and see your children. And you basically just walk on the conveyor belt till you get to the end. You have to walk up the temple. It's just insane. This place is like cooler than the Batcave, honestly. I would love to have a Batcave. That's all I'm gonna say about it. I mean, I wouldn't like to be Batman because then my parents would be dead. That's not cool. But well, I don't know. Well, I don't know. If that's your lifestyle, if you don't have parents, that's okay. I feel your pain. But I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I don't know. If you're an orphan, I feel sorry for you. It's not that it's not cool to not have parents, but it's just sad. Reese tells me to stop talking, so I will. I'm just going to let you enjoy the final moments of our second speedrun. I'm gonna cry. Okay, so I'll shut up now. Now.
I have lain with holy wars and copulated with the autumnal fallout. I have dug trenches for the refugees. I have murdered dissidents where the ground never thaws and starved the masses into pain. A child's shadow burnt into the brickwork. A house of skulls in the jungle. The innocent Mandus trod and bled and gassed and starved and beaten and murdered and enslaved. This is your coming century. They will eat the Mandus. They will make pigs of you all, and they will bury their snouts into your ribs, and they will eat your hearts.
Okay, so at the end of this, we're finally at the top after that painstaking hike. And I just got some problems sorted out with Reese, so I muted it. But anyways, we're gonna go up here, white out, and now you're sitting on a chair. Because why not? Why the hell not? Why wouldn't you sit on a chair? I mean, that looks like a chair that's not gonna kill you or anything. Especially when it has arm restraints. Oh. I guess this wasn't a real time attack. Okay. Apparently we didn't time the load times. I don't know what that means. But... Oh. I feel like a complete idiot. The load times have been cut out and not timed. That's a great time to mention it. Thank you for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And leave that thumbs up just to save people in life and sex. What? Okay. This is the end of the video. It's PervyBerdy signing off. Goodbye.